Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Alright, man, so excuse the editing for this video. I'm actually about to cut my hair, man, tuning these clippers up, cleaning them really quick. But I just want to ask you guys a question, and let's just stay on topic with the question I just want to ask, because I just want to get the opinions of a lot of you guys, alright? So let's be respectful, and let's just stay on topic with just the question that I'm asking. Or not, but just what's going on right now, you know. Now, I am a big believer in I'll believe it when I see it. I'm big on that, all right? But I'm just getting confused right now. Now, a few weeks ago, when White and Hearn was trying to get the Deontay Wilder fight, they were offering no money. Again, let me raise my hand. I was one of the guys that said, hey, I would love the fight if Stavern would step aside. You know what I mean? I would way rather want to see him fight White than Stavern. All right, so let's not get that twisted or get my words mixed up, okay? So we fast forward a little bit. That's not going to happen. Whether you want to say Wilder duck or whether you want to say who is Hearn and White to dictate anything, whatever side you take, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with you, all right? But now let's fast forward to this Ortiz thing. And the thing that I'm just getting confused is this is a great fight if it can happen, Ortiz versus Wilder. Now, when the reports first came out on Boxing Scene, I believe it was Keith Idec. Don't quote me. I believe it was him that came out with the article saying that sources have said that this fight is close to being made. A lot of us, we didn't even know it was fucking being negotiated, let alone close to being made, right? So then a lot of people are like, well, man, I'll believe it when it happens, or we'll see what Ortiz teams has to say about it. Ortiz manager, Jay Jimenez, came out yesterday. A lot of people, well, I did a video about it. He came out yesterday, courtesy of Boxing Scene, saying that, yeah, that is true. We're trying to get that fight. He also went on about Anthony Joshua and the WBA, but he confirmed that it is true. I just seen a Hatman video. Shouts out to Hatman Strikes Back. Been following him for years, even on his old channel. But he came out with a video that Al Bernstein, somebody that's pretty damn reliable, been around the sport for years, taking some of the points that Hatman used. You know, he doesn't seem like somebody's going to come across siding with anybody, right? Even so, I guess Al Bernstein took to social media and he was answering questions from fans saying, yeah, man, this is kind of, close to being made. And it just still seems like nobody believes anybody. Now, if the fight doesn't get made, like, okay, if it comes out that the fight doesn't get made, they just couldn't get the deal done, and Stavern is going to be the guy. He is the mandatory technically. I know that there was some stuff that came out yesterday about Stavern missed a clean boxing VADA test, and I guess that they're saying that they're going to count that. If you miss a test and you're in their WBC rankings and you missed a test, that counts as a failed test according to per their rules, okay? Now, with all that said, it's like people still don't believe it. Like, nope, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's like, well, who the fuck do you believe? You know what I'm saying? Al Bernstein, man. This isn't just some random guy. And, it's not just like it's me saying it. You know what I mean? Or a newspaper outlet with no source. This is fucking Al Bernstein. He works for Showtime. Why would he lie? Like, what would it be in his interest to lie? Jay Jimenez, the manager, advisor, another guy that just came out and called Wilder pussies, and he's scared of him when Ortiz wanted the match with Wilder, when he wanted to step in for Andres Rodriguez, when Rodriguez failed his test, and then they ended up replacing him with Gerald Washington. Remember, Ortiz, the one that stepped in line, and they were calling Wilder names. So it's not like they like Deontay Wilder. They're going to be polite on Deontay Wilder's behalf because they're such friends. They don't give a damn about Deontay Wilder in those regards. He wants his man to get a title shot. So he's not going to play some game with the media for Deontay Wilder's benefit. He's benefiting his fighter. My thing is, why is it that nobody believes this? I understand that you'll believe it when you see it. Yeah, I understand that. But if it doesn't happen, that doesn't mean that they're not really trying to get this fight. I thought this is what we wanted. Like, I'm just getting fucking confused. I'm just reading comments on YouTube, all over social media, and just, there are some fans that's like, look, I don't like Wilder. Now, if there are some fans that believe this, okay? And if some of you are like this too, and that's cool. But I guess it's those other fans that I'm just scratching my head at. But some fans feel as if, hey, I don't like Wilder. But if he fights Ortiz, I'll give him his props. If they're really trying to get this fight made right now, let's just see what happens. If it doesn't happen, shit, at least he really did try. At least Jimenez came out. Somebody on Ortiz side came out and said, yes, we're really trying to get this done. Al Bernstein, somebody that works with Showtime, that's a neutral guy, you know what I mean, that's saying that this fight is possibly close to being made. It's like nobody believes nothing. And that's the part that's like, I just don't get it. It's like, so you don't want it to happen? I understand you'll believe it when you see it. Yeah, we'll all fucking believe it when we see it. But I'm just saying, man, if anything, as fans, just like how a lot of you guys wanted the Dillian White fight, but we just wanted Stiverne to step aside, where's that same passion for this situation? You want to see him fight Dillian White? You want to see him fight Ortiz? Well, let's do our part as fans and shit. Talk about it. Push for it. Say yes. Make it. You know what I mean? Now, do I think Stiverne's going to step aside? My position will never change. Now, just because I think that and I believe that and I stand by that, it doesn't mean it can't happen. And some of you were asking me, Mr. Boxer, what sense would it make for him to, if Stiverne didn't step aside for all the money Eddie Hearn was offering? Look, I don't care about his pockets. So that's on Wilder if he didn't step aside and Stiverne and those guys didn't step aside for the big money for, what's my man's name? Dillian White and all. Man, I don't have anything to do with that. You know what I mean? But for this situation, I rate Ortiz higher than Dillian White. That's just me. Maybe not for you. So for me, looking at it like that, well, damn, I actually rate Ortiz higher than him. So this fight makes even more sense than Dillian White. Now, maybe on a financial end, it probably doesn't. But hey, that's Wilder and his team's situation, not mine. I'm just a fan. I'm not his fucking accountant. You know what I mean? I'm not his manager. I'm just a fan. So from a fan's point of view, give me the Ortiz fight. If I had to choose between, well, he'll get more money if he fights Dillian White. That benefits him. I'm talking about what benefits us as fans. And it's an Ortiz fight. Trump's Stiverne and White, in my opinion. But this whole I don't believe it. So first it was Wilder's just lying. Okay. Then Ortiz and his team is just lying. Now Al Bernstein's just lying. Like, come on here, man. So who's telling the truth? Just you guys? So just you guys are telling the truth. Let's just sit back, see how it plays out, man. But for me, it's just a speck of good news that, damn, they actually really are trying to make this fight. Again, that doesn't mean, if he ended up fighting Stiverne that, Wilder should get a pass to do whatever he wants to do because he tried to. No, it doesn't mean that. But it does let me know, like, damn, they're actually serious. Both sides are serious about trying to get this done. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.